Good morning, everybody. It's your boy, the world record champion here. In today's episode, we will be expanding the base with a quadruple vine farm. I'd also like to say thank you for all the support in the last episode. Truly, you made the beet farm so worth it. Aw. Enjoy the episode. Good morning, champions, and welcome back to the world record survival series. I need to get away. I had to get away from the base. I'm over here at the axolotl outpost. It's beets and even more beets. Seriously, in between episodes, I literally had a dream about beets. They're haunting me. They're everywhere. Today's meme of the day: beets. The beets are literally everywhere. I need to get away. Also, I kind of need terracotta for today's build. Really excited about it. So that kind of works out. In between episodes, I've been thinking about beets. Don't get me wrong, the project that we did last episode, I don't regret it. Not one single minuscule molecule of me regrets that project. This world is a world record holding world. No, not everybody can say that. But beets. I literally can't stop thinking about beets. Well, anyways, in between episodes, I went over to the blaze farm to fix up the tools. The tools, after the beet farm last episode, were absolutely wrecked. That's where I started. After that, I found myself over at the axolotl outpost farming terracotta until I had, like, this much terracotta. This is the setup for today's build. And then, after the terracotta, I had to find the other version of clay, the more natural version, normal clay. We're gonna need normal clay for today's build. I think I see some over there, maybe, so maybe that's a good spot to check. That's exactly it. That's exactly spot on in. One thing that I've been noticing happening to me, both real life and in this game, ever since having the title, I'm like right about everything. I take a guess and 100% right. And also in real life, people keep coming up to me asking me if I'm the famed beetroot farmer, whatever that means. Of course I am. Of course I am. It's pretty cool. 2 stacks and a quarter of clay. I think break that down. That turns into literally 2 stacks and a quarter of bricks. Hopefully that'll work. Hey, funny seeing you here. Anything good for sale? Oh, sponge. Oh, you have tricked me. And back over at the base, I've been thinking, not only just about beetroot, but also about the base. Ever since the addition of this wonderful tower right there, I've kind of realized that the base needs more buildings. So more buildings, that's exactly what we're going to do. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be setting up a vine farm for every single type of vine in the world. This vine farm is actually going to sit right here where that villager head is sitting. I think this is going to be like the perfect spot. It's going to be a brand new, like, big-ish building to the world. It's going to make it feel like even more city-y. I'm kind of trying to create a city vibe in here. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. Now, one spot that I think I have to start today is, aside from, collecting the materials, I think I need to break all of the clay down, because if I smelt this up like that, that's going to be terracotta. We don't need terracotta. We need bricks. Now, I have learned from my past mistakes. I was memed and clowned on before, to the point of, like, cyberbullying. I thought it was, like, Fortune 3 would increase clay, but no matter what, as long as you don't mind this thing with silk touch, 4 clay every single time. Then I think I smelt the clay up, and then hopefully it's, like, 4 bricks equals a single block. If not, well, we'll just say it has to work like that. So, right off the bat, 2 stacks of clay inside of the furnaces over here. They'll smelt up, and then eventually we'll have a ton of bricks. We're going to need bricks for today's build. We're also going to need spruce wood. So, all jokes, memes aside, I've always had this kind of like dream ever since playing this game. There's been a particular type of build that I've always wanted to build, and maybe I've tried to build it before, but I guarantee it, if I've tried to build it before, it absolutely, 100% did not turn out how I wanted it to turn out. Tudor style. It's like this European style with like the white and the dark wood and everything like that. Tudor style. That's what I want to try and create today. This build, absolutely, is going to require a little bit of terraforming. We're going to have to push some of the hill out of the way here. The build is going to run into the hill, and then, you know what? I don't know how I didn't think about this before. We don't have to terraform all the hill. The build can run into the hill, and then I don't need bricks on the back of the build. I don't need to detail the back of the build. The hill is the back of the build. How did I not think about this before? I think a lot. I think about a lot of different things, and sometimes I don't think about all of the things. Oh, that's genius. My typical building process nowadays is pretty straightforward. Usually what I'll do is I'll come up with an idea for a build, like, for example, today, Tudor house. I think that will be very cool. Then I'll simply travel to Europe or wherever I need to travel and study abroad. I'll try to figure out the techniques for building this type of architecture, kind of soak it all in, take it all in, and then jump back into Minecraft and then work on it. However, this time, because, 30-hour beetroot farm, I didn't have time for that. So today, we're just gonna have to wing it, and hopefully it'll work out. Correction, it will work out. This is the new me. We're champions now. Ever since that beetroot farm, it's a different energy. We will build this build, and it will turn out great, perfectly, the very first try. And if it doesn't, me and you will keep a secret together. This episode never happened, okay? Yep. All right. Thank you. The moment of truth. The bricks. It's been so long since I've used bricks. How expensive? Yes. This is the exact reality I needed. This is exactly it. First bricks of the entire world, and they're cheap, but they're affordable. King B Dogs, I need to sincerely thank you so much for this. This is like literally perfect. To be honest, I kind of don't understand the brick hate. Like, I feel like within this community of the game, there's always been this thing like, oh, bricks are terrible. Oh, how could you build with bricks? They're disgusting. And maybe this had to do with like the old texture or something. Maybe I'm missing something entirely here. But bricks, I think they deserve a little bit more recognition. However, with all of this brick talk, I did realize something when thinking about this build. We are missing two gigantic things. There are two giant gaping holes in this game when it comes to bricks. Of course, we all know, love, and have heard of our great friend Mossy Stone Brick and a Cracked Stone Brick. These are normal types of bricks. They are mossy and they are cracked. We've also heard of cracked deep slate bricks, not cracked mossy ones, unfortunately. Where are mossy bricks and cracked bricks? Like, these are like the OG, original types of bricks in the game. And they're literally missing two of their dearest cousins. Like, what? On that point, please take a second and imagine just how good mossy bricks would look. Like a brick with a little bit of green tone inside of the thing. That would look so good. It would stop all of the brick hate altogether. The cracked one would look amazing too. I think 1.19 is the time, finally, with the addition of mud bricks, to finally take a look at the normal brick and add a cracked version. Add a mossy version. Please. The brick community is dying. We need it. We need an auto smelter, big time. Having one of those things would make this process so much easier. I added 4 furnaces to the setup right there. There's the 2 over there. I need clay. Now, I was taking a look at the clay reserves that I just had. I think I was running low, so I went over to the river back there behind this building and harvested even more clay. The building, it was going pretty well, but I think it was kind of like sitting too far back, so I took the whole thing down and moved it forward. That means, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put a little bit more work than I thought just a second ago on the back of the build, but it'll be okay. Now, I want to talk about the particular vibe of this building. So this picture right here, found it on Google, this is kind of what I'm trying to recreate here today. That means out front of this thing, I'm going to need some kind of like city-like path. City-like path? I think tough. I've barely used tough, like in this entire world, but I think tough is like literally perfect for this. Like, look at this stuff right here. We put a big path going like along the whole front of the build. I think that'll look really, really cool. Maybe what we do is we have it go out like this way, a little bit of a ways, maybe steps away from the build. And then I'm thinking what we could do is like have it turn and go over this way, go down this way, and then turn over again, sharp turn, right into this path over here. Or maybe we like take this path and link it up or something. But yeah, like a structured city path. So we'll have the path connecting over to that spot right there. But then also the main side of the build, the front of it, we'll have some kind of path, probably just that one this time, go over this way. And then we'll do a staircase going up to the front of this thing. I think that's going to make it look really cool. I took a look at the vines in the game and the ones that I want to farm inside of this build. Technically speaking, we have 3 types of vines. We have normal vines, we have the red nether vine, the blue nether vine, but then there's also cave vines. And cave vines are kind of an awkward situation here because when you harvest cave vines, you don't get any vines at all. However, on the other hand, they are technically vines. I kind of don't know what to do with cave vines. I think what I might do is try and like fit them in somewhere in this build, just, so they're not like left out or anything like that. Cave vines. And so aside from that awkward situation that is cave vines, that leaves us with 3 main types of vines. And with this build, what I'd like to do is create 3 separate shops. And each shop is 1 type of vine. And each shop, I also don't need to pay for the vines because this is my world. They're free vines. Nether vines. I don't have them. Or at least I'm pretty sure that I don't have nether vines anywhere in this entire world. That's insanely awkward. That means we're going to have to go to the nether at some point. Maybe after we like finish this build, get it in a good spot, and actually find the warped forest biome. That is the single nether biome that I've never found in this entire world. Because we're working with a build that is relatively flat on the front though, we're going to need to do a lot more on it to spice it up and make it more interesting. If I left it like this, simply put, it would look absolutely terrible. Worst build in the entire world, easily. Oh, haha, that's funny. Listen, my friends, you don't want any problems. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? That's exactly what I thought. No, 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 you're gone, you're gone. This is my land, this is mine. Get out of here. I barely even used this thing. Until now. You're all gone, erased. Don't do it again. To level this thing up on the front, we'll do tricks like barrels and fences. Both things look really, really detailed. And then dark oak wood. Dark oak wood is going to complement what we have going on here like pretty much perfectly. Fences are really detailed looking. And gates are also really detailed looking. Maybe we put some gates in here and pop that out. We're going to have to pop the top part of the build out a little bit more. And this is going to add like a little bit more structure and support. The staircases blend out like pretty much perfectly. I think this is setting us up for success. Which means the top layer. Haha, the top layer. So I get all that stuff in on the bottom layer. Then after that, we move over to the top layer. The top layer is where things start to get really, really exciting. And if you know this style, then like the big thing with the style is the dark wood tones with the white. The white wool. Finally, an opportunity at last to unoverfill this farm over there. Build an auto sorter for the thing? No. We don't need to do that. We just need to build more buildings with wool. That's the actual answer here. And buildings with wool, it's going to be white wool all over this thing. The white wool, I think it's going to look so nice. And then maybe what I could do is like create some kind of divide in here. Definitely not with spruce, but like maybe dark oak trap doors, make a divide. Then do some fences in here too. Maybe even like coming up in between. Fences plus the wool plus like maybe a couple more barrels, maybe some flowers, I don't know, things like that. Clean divide right there. Oh man, look at this thing. This thing, I mean, it's already shaping up to be a shape for sure. But once we shape it up even more, it'll be a great looking shape. I think it's build time. I think it's design time. Wish me luck. Big bit of building later, and this is what we have. What do you think? Clearly it needs a little bit more. I have some ideas for down low, in the middle, up high, but so far, I mean, I would say it's not looking too bad. I added this cool fencing down there, had the path connect all the way up to the other one like we talked about, and then the top of the build. I decided to do terracotta striping on the top. I don't know if it's like exactly the Tudor style, but it accents the bricks really, really nicely. I can't remember where I saw it. I saw it on a build recently, so shout out to that build. I can't remember where I saw it though. Most importantly, I think it looks cool. It definitely adds to the world right here. It's a cool view. Mount Goatmore, the statue right there, and then this brand new building. And then when we go up next to the aquarium, I don't know. It's just like the vibes right here. I just love it. I think it looks really, really nice. However, it's vine time. We will continue working on the build in a little bit. Now it's off to the nether for us. We're going to need this, and I should probably bring that too, like just in case. Strider, my friend Strider, I completely forgot your name. It's been so long, but you waited patiently. Your new name is now Dave. Dave, let's go this way. So Strider, off to the ocean. The single biome that we haven't found in this world, inside of the nether, inside of this world, is the warped forest biome. Can I jump off of this with a Strider? Of course I can. Smooth landing, no damage at all. It's perfect. Dave, let's go. So that way is the warp forest. It's very nice. It's very cool. But the crimson... Oh, I didn't do that before. Look at me. Truly a professional. I know. Strider Tower. I know. Exciting. All right. So I think I explored this ocean before. I probably did. But I can't really remember what was over here. So we have this biome right there. That's cool. We have this other biome right here. That's very cool too. We need the red biome. Where is the red biome? Can we go this way? Dave, you're stuck. The cat would be able to do it. It's fine. But look, I will help you. Dave, here you go. Now you can go up. Yes, this place again. Dave, you're a failure. You're a failure, Dave. You've led me to the wrong spot. I walk you into fire. Alright, well, Dave, I can't lie. I'm a little disappointed in you. Led me to the complete wrong spot. But I mean, while we are here, I could get some of this stuff. I think I want to maybe use some of this on the interior. So, I mean, after all, Dave, you're just a mild disappointment. That's not bad. It could be worse. To be honest, I have no clue what I want to do with the inside of the build, but I figured the warp wood might be kind of cool. We could probably use that, and if not, if we don't use the warp wood, then at least we have it for whenever we do want to use warp wood. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I definitely have some of this stuff back at home, but just in case I get a little bit of it, then we will start the farm and repopulate it. Dave successfully found a brand new lava ocean. I'm thinking maybe we cruise around this ocean. I feel like sometimes the different forest biomes generate next to each other, so if we find one forest, which we did, maybe we'll find the other one. Oh, we found the other one. Dave, you found it. Not just the other one. You found another fortress as well. Dave, there's hoglins up there. Dave, no, don't go there. Don't go there. We've done it. We've done it. Dave, you've done it. Dave, you're the best. You're simply the best. Look at this. A brand new nether fortress 2. Oh, you're wonderful. You want to go into the fortress today, Dave? No. We have to stay on track. We have to stay on track. Dave, you're so cool, Dave. You're really cool. We did it. Dave, my friend, what's that? This is the only landing spot you can find in this entire warped forest biome. That will do, Dave. That will do. At least I can silk touch this right here. Oh. Not with the shovel. Okay. Fine. That's Dave's fault. Well, anyways, while we're here, we might as well get the redwood that's here that we can, and then it's back to the base for us. Dave, you've done us so well today. Simply put, if it wasn't for your efforts, we wouldn't be where we are right now. In honor of all of that, I would like to bestow a new title upon you. Lieutenant of the Nether. Yes, that's right. That's right. Lieutenant of the Nether. That is you, Dave. Piglin? No, what did I tell you? Dave does not like piglins. So sorry about this, but back in the hole, Dave. We'll be back one day, and when we're back, we'll build you something really nice. One day. For sure. Alright, so I can't lie. The lack of nether wood kind of ruins my plans for this build a little bit, but it's fine. We'll be able to find something else that will work equally as well. Spruce wood. Beautiful spruce wood. It's your time to shine. We have 3 parts of this build. Each part is essentially its own building, but all of the buildings are connected. Inside of each individual part, we'll have individual vine farms. When I was thinking about this build, I was considering automated farms. An automated twisting vine farm, it sounds really cool and nice and all, but at the same time, it also kind of sounds pointless. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, I don't know how often I will be using twisting vines. They are very, very cool, like definitely for sure. And they're nice, and I like them, but I don't know how often I will make them. I think what I'm going to do is basically manual twist. No. Alright, we start with you. Because I don't think I'll end up using very many of these things, small manual farms for these nether vines will absolutely do. These rooms really don't need to be much either. For the red vines, I'm thinking maybe something like this. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll come in and add a little bit more, but it really doesn't need to be much. Blue room, even easier, maybe something like this. Walk in here, harvest the vines with the shears flawlessly every single time, and get even more. And then finally, that leaves us with the third room, the final room, cave vines. Except inside of the cave vine room, this is going to be like the main one. It's not even close. The main vine that I care about is the normal vine. Out of all of the vines that I could have in the world, the one that I want the most of easily is the plain normal vine. That's what the second story is for. So in the middle, the cave vine one will have a staircase going up to this floor, and then what I think I'm going to do is big cross beams going like that from side to side. And then I plant vines on the side of this thing. They grow down whenever I need vines. Easy. I walk up here, harvest all the vines. Originally, I had put black wool in here. This was going to be like the window, make it look like really, like deep or whatever. But I think what I might do is come back here and open that up. I'm going to have to make it like blend in and look a little bit nicer. Or not, actually. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. No, and yes, by the way, I do know that this isn't the only way to create the mossy bricks nowadays. Of course, with the moss block, you guys told me that. But I couldn't be trained by vines like that. Like, no way. Not a chance. I know this setup isn't necessarily like the most space efficient setup. We could technically probably do it better and maybe even set it up in a way so I could kind of AFK this thing, but it's fine. It's no big deal. I don't need that many vines, and when I do, with all these vines like fully grown in here, I think it'll be fine. I'll be able to run into this thing, get all the vines that I need for whatever project I'm doing, and then I can leave. So the next part of this project is going to be done in between episodes. Basically, all I need to do is wait around inside of this world, let the vines grow, and then continue to spread them. Up top, I decided the striped roof. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking roof. Might as well leave that exposed. Did a little bit of like some rafter work in there. And then on the top floor, all the windows are in now, and flowers on the outside. Now, on the lower part, these cave vines are very stubborn. I will get bone meal and grow them. I think I'm just going to have 3 plants inside of this room. Not very much, but it's fine. I don't really care about them. On the outside of the build, I did a little bit of detailing. Put the window in there, a vine right there, and then Tudor-style build. The big quadruple vine farm expansion to our world. And that's the story. that's it for today's episode. Also, just do me a favor and ignore the fact that the chimneys are wooden and that would literally torch the entire build. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. I took care of it. It's good. What do you think about the vine farm, the build, and maybe my wall with fancy black candles? Let me know down below. And thank you all so much for watching. Count on in the next few episodes here, maybe adding a few more builds to the base, because this base is severely lacking buildings and needs even more. Smash like for more, subscribe, make a meme, send it to r/waddles for a chance to be featured in the next episode. Big thank you patron gang, Archangel, Ground Crazy Mate, Lord Zenera, and Hush Sound 34. I will see you all in the next one. It's been me, your boy, the world record champion. Goodbye, everyone.